Sorry about that, guys, just checking for the angles, but hey, how you doing? It's Achmed here, back with all the food gems, and welcome back to another Starbucks sequel. Today I have something a bit different. I promised you guys I'd do an alternative, so here's an alternative. This one right here, this funny looking drink right here, is the mint white chocolate chip frappuccino. So just like the original, but white chocolate instead of milk chocolate. But it has a few names, this one. Some people call it the mint white chocolate chip. Some people call it the, the mint white chocolate cookie, mint white chocolate chip cookie crumble. It has a few names, to be honest. So as always, I'm going to try this drink, see if it's a must-have, and if I'd recommend it to you guys. Just take up there. But this one's made a bit different. So as I read on the back, the little label here, it says white chocolate. The way they made it was white chocolate, Java chip. So, but instead, they use peppermint and matcha green tea powder. So this is the first time I've ever put matcha green tea powder in a frap. So, hey, will I like it? Will I not like it? Let's find out. Maybe you guys will like it, but me. And they put some Java chip and cookie crumbles on top as well. That was nice of them. Go. Okay. Let me just take another sip. Okay, so here's how this drink goes. Alright. It's very sweet, but this is like smoother than the last drinks I tried. This has got to be the smoothest drink so far because I'm drinking. Because I'm telling you, like I say, smoother than like chocolate milk. But to be honest with this drink, it's very smooth. I mean, because it's white chocolate, it won't be as sweet. But I think the peppermint and the matcha tea makes this drink sweet. But the white chocolate kicks in first, then the mint after that, and then this nice little cookie crumble. I mean, apart from the little toppings on here, but the Java chip kicks in after the mint. So, kind of in the order, like I ordered it, like white chocolate, the mint, the Java chip, that's on from the matcha. The matcha tea powder, I'm only getting a little hint of it in there. Yeah, I'm only getting like a really tiny little hint. But to me, it's just a bit boring and plain. Like, you want some flavour to it. I mean, this has got to be one of the most... I thought the vanilla and white chocolate one was going to be plain, but this one's a bit more... But I think I would prefer that one to this one. I think the cookie crumbles that they've put on top and the Java chip help out a lot, because if it weren't for those, if they didn't put in Java chip in here, if they didn't put the cookie crumbles on top, this would be a very boring drink. Because it tastes really, really plain. I mean, I know it probably tastes plain because of white chocolate, but the tea, I don't think the matcha green tea powder would be essential, to be honest, because it doesn't help out that much. I thought it was only going to be optional. But doing my research, as always, they said the green tea helps out. Maybe a little bit in terms of the mintiness, for a white, because this is white chocolate, not milk chocolate. I mean, show you guys right here. I mean, so it's a little bit green, so you can, And you can probably see the Java chip and a few cookie crumbles in there. I mean, there's a few on the top right there. But, yeah, like, very plain. So, I don't mind white chocolate. But this isn't going to be one of my favourites, this one. Like, my favourites, the red velvet cake one, churro one, the red velvet cake cinnamon one roll frap that I did a few months back. Time's just flown by on this group ever since I started at the beginning, but the tuxedo one was nice. The Cookie Monster one I enjoyed. I'm only sipping down this because I had a coffee all day. Melted out a lot. I'm trying to think what would help this drink. I like the fact that it reminds me of ice cream. No wonder, I mean, being incredibly smooth, you know what I mean? Maybe the matcha tea can help, give it a little bit extra flavour, because I to be honest, if it was just white chocolate and mint only, without the matcha tea powder, without the Java chip, without the cookie crumbles that they've thrown in here for decoration, this would be an extremely boring drink. Too very plain, so. Trying to think that disadvantages is, even when you add them, it's still too, I mean, apart from my incredibly strong sweet tooth. What else? I reckon, right, maybe guys, if I got a venti, because this is a grande right here. Got a venti, so if I got a venti white chocolate with, what they did was, like, because this is a grande, it was a white chocolate, white mocha frap with 1 scoop of Java chips, 1 scoop of the powder, and 2 pumps of the peppermint. That's what they'd used, and then they poured the cookie crumbles on top, like I said before. But what they've done kindly here is that they've sprinkled on chopped up Java chips and they've sprinkled on cookie crumbles. That was a bit of a bonus for today. But maybe a venti, white chocolate. I would recommend, with the venti one, you get white chocolate, 2 scoops of the Java chip, 2 scoops of the matcha powder, and 3 pumps of peppermint syrup, and the cookie crumbles. And if you can get them to sprinkle on crushed Java chips on top, then that's a bonus, like I said. And whipped cream and all as well. I mean, they sprinkled a few on it as soon as they poured it into the cup. Then they put on the whipped cream and sprinkled more on it. So, yeah. So that was an extra bonus, that. Sprinkling some on and the whipped cream sprinkled more on top of that. Yeah, I mean, I couldn't imagine it being at all better. So, sorry about that, guys. Just don't want the family walking in on this. That's why I put a lock on my video game room. Anyways. Yeah, I wouldn't recommend getting this. Alright. If you guys want all the flavours for this mint white chocolate cookie crumble drink. Well, it's got a few names. Mint white chocolate chip, mint white chocolate cookie crumble, mint white chocolate chip cookie crumble. Call it whatever you like, but I would recommend, if you want all those flavors to kick in, get the grande. If you don't have that, if you have, depending on your tolerance level, if you don't want it to be too sweet, don't get an venti, get a grande. If you want all those flavors to kick in, get a venti. Don't get this in at all, because I don't think you can fit it all into a tall one. But hey, let's get to the rating. Okay. Now, the white chocolate and mint, alright. It's nice, I'll give you that. But I believe it's a bit plain and it lacks flavour, so I'm going to give it a 5 and not recommend it to you guys, because this is really, really plain. Like, I think you would get more out of the peppermint mocha frap or the mint chocolate chip frap, not out of this one. I mean, if you like, you know, plain white chocolate, if you like mint, and if you still like that cookie crumble in there, I recommend this. Apart from the fact that it lacks a lot of flavour and it's very, very plain. To those of you guys who like a lot of flavour in your fraps, I wouldn't recommend it. So, but just today in general for this video, I'm not going to recommend it. I believe that you get more flavour out of the peppermint mocha and the mint chocolate chip frap. But as always, if you guys disagree, and if you think it's better than the mint chocolate chip frap, or if you think it's better than the peppermint mocha frap, then feel free to comment down below or text me on my social medias. I will leave my usernames down below in the description box. If you wish to see an alternative or a sequel to this video, I know there's a lot of fraps out there that use mint, then give it a like as a demand. I'll try my best to find them. And if you wish to stay up to date with all the good stuff, as well as feel free to share with your pals. Well, maybe not in this case, because it's not the best of fraps today, but if you wish to stay up to date with all the good stuff, hopefully I will find another mint frap out there. I know there's a big collection of fraps in the Starbucks collection that use mint. If you wish to see something like that, you can hit subscribe. Another alternative, instead of hitting the likes and the notification bell, subscribe. You can follow my team on social media, or me. All our social medias were on Facebook, Snapchat, Instagram and Twitter, and other social media sites as well. They will keep you up to date with all the good stuff, and new videos coming up soon. Maybe 1 or 2 spoilers, maybe in the future, so you guys can see that. But hey, thank you so much for your time. Hope you enjoyed this video, and we'll see you soon. Peace out.